Good YouTube. Tristan here, T-Law's Fitness, and just a quick video just to give my take on Rich Piana, or I should say the evolution of Rich Piana, because I've been watching him for maybe 2 years, and he has changed so much just in the 2 years that I've been watching him. So first off, just want to say I'm not out to bash Rich or anything like that. I'm just critiquing him. So first things first, clearly you've got to respect Rich. Number one, for his business savvy and all the money that he's made. And number two, for him talking about bodybuilding just straight up, no BS. He's not selling his supplements and telling kids that the reason why he's that big is because he takes a protein shake. He's one of the few people that come out and actually say, hey, I've been doing roids for years. And he just tells people about the roids he's taking, about insulin, GH, all the stuff. He just tells out his whole stack. And I think even on Rick's Corner, when he was being interviewed, he even said how he used synthol for a little bit. I think he used it just before his show. And he said that's the only time he used it. That part I don't believe, though. And if you look at all of these early pictures of Rich, I mean, he's pretty aesthetic. I mean, not crazy aesthetic, but he doesn't look as freakishly big as what he does now. I mean, he had a decent body, a good enough body to win the Mr. California back in the day. So clearly, I mean, he did put in work and built a good body, even though, yeah, he's on the juice. But as I said, I don't have any problem with that as long as guys admit it. I only have a problem when guys are clearly on the juice and they're telling all of the newbie lifters that they're natty, that they're completely natural, and all they do is creatine and protein. So he's not deceiving people. But if you look at like this picture here, you can see, I mean, to me, it looks like he's clearly on synthol. His arms don't even look natural. They've lost any kind of pleasing look to them. They just look so unreal, like he's being filled with oil. I've not heard anybody else out there say that they think Rich is on synthol, but I do. I mean, he looks like those guys that use synthol all the time. I'm not talking about the guys where their arms look all flabby and it looks like they don't lift and they just put oil in their arms. I'm talking about the guys that actually do lift that use synthol, because they get this unnatural shape to their biceps and their triceps, even his shoulders, completely unnatural looking, which I think that's what he wants. He wants to be a mutant, wants to look completely different than everybody else. But to me, honestly, it just shows his insecurity, because it's almost like he's going through some kind of midlife crisis with all of his different hairstyles. I believe he's had some kind of surgery to make his eyes like permanently blue, which is weird. I think T.I.'s wife did that too. Changed her eyes had some kind of surgery to make her eyes green. But he's just looking crazier and crazier. And one thing I will say is, even he said that he would probably do it different as far as how much drugs and performance enhancers that he's taken. So for all of you newbies out there, just look at this guy. You don't want to look like that by the time you're in your mid-40s. I mean, he looks way older than that. You know, you don't want to be crazy with crazy blonde hair, trying to look like some teenage skateboarder. You know what I'm saying? There's no point. There's no reason to be insecure like that and have bigorexia, where you can never be too big, or where you'll basically take any drug just to get the size. So, but I congratulate him on his recent marriage. Wish him all the best. But if there's any advice that I can give you, or any good advice that you can take from him, it's stay off the drugs, man. There's no need, unless you're planning on being Mr. Olympia or one of the top IFBB pros, don't take all the stuff that he takes, because to be honest with you, he's probably going to be dead by the time he's in his mid-50s, like all these other bodybuilders that have taken a whole bunch of crap. Anyway, thanks for watching. Just my quick critique of Rich Piana. No hate whatsoever. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.